Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever, the One Hub Let's Play Speed Build series. I'm Ajaxpost and we're about to see something interesting, maybe, hopefully? Yes! And... wait for it. Yes. We're just a few months on, I think, from where we left off in the last episode. I've made a couple of changes, or I've scheduled a couple of changes, a couple of which you might have just spotted there. The North Metro line, taking the Newtown passengers into the main hub station of Olgetto Monument Valley out here. It was a little bit under capacity, so I've increased that slightly, adding an extra power wagon, in fact, or EMU, whatever they call it in the official terms. As you know, I'm no expert, to increase that to 54, I think, as the capacity on that unit. Yep, so it is. They don't make a great deal of money, but the main thing is they get people transported into the main hub, where we do make lots of money. The other thing I've done, I noticed we had a new tram available to us, so we're changing the old Toronto to this new, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's called the new one is the Toronto. If we go in there, does it? Can I see what's going on? Which one is it? Hang on, let me pause so I can see what the heck it is I'm doing. Because it is that one, the Crossrail link. Oh, they've all changed over now. No, I think it's gone up from something like 18 to 20 capacity, and also a bit faster as well. Now that's a nice little route. There are loads of people using that again, which the tramway from getting across town from one station to the other, which is, does it actually go to both stations? It does indeed. It goes to all three stations. The Newtown station over here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do that. The Newtown station from here to the main hub station in the centre of town, and also to the south side station over here. So it collects people and transports them fairly efficiently across town. The other one I've also increased the capacity on is the Merrick Butte internal tram system. Merrick Butte, as you may recall, I've struggled a few times to ease the congestion in this twin town city, and not been terribly successful. There's always just loads of AI traffic. We will come back to this once again at some point, and it probably will be additional train services to attempt to ease some of this in-town congestion there. But again, increased capacity, increased speed on the trams should make that line a little bit more available to passengers. So again, that one's quite a nicely profitable route, so that should be good. And the other one I've tinkered with is the Wetherill freight service, which has got two quite expensive locos on, EMD 45s. If we look at that, it's not going to tell. Doesn't tell me anyway. If I go in here, will it tell me? No, the EMD SD45s, I think they were, which are quite powerful but quite expensive, and that line is not making money at the moment, so I need to tinker with that a little bit. So I've replaced them in the meantime with a slightly less expensive but almost as powerful, slightly less powerful, but it goes the same speed, so it should be able to cope with that. And I've also increased the capacity on the line, so that is now the GE, General Electric, U30C Missouri Pacific. Again, the actual logos and the company brands are kind of all over the place in this map, but it does the job. So I've increased the capacity on that. One thing that has been happening, we may well see it in today's edition, is that the construction materials plant over here is not shipping quite enough to keep up with the supply of stone from the quarry. So hopefully increasing the capacity on that one line will improve that, and I also plan to add another line to distribute the construction materials as well, but we'll see that. Now, although in the last episode I think I did say I would like to focus again on freight, we will actually be dealing more with passengers today, but we might also, as I just said, address some freight issues. I've always had it in my mind, well, for a while, I want to improve this sort of big Hogan junction setup here and actually make it a complete transport interchange hub, in addition to the main one obviously at Ajaxpost Monument Valley. So I'm planning on adding an airport here. Now I've no idea if that will work terribly well, because it's not a huge distance either to Ajaxpost Monument Valley or indeed to the other airport over there in Kayenta. And there are now train services serving both those stations. So planes might not be the best option. They may not be terribly profitable, but let's give it a go, see what works. And there'll also be some other tinkering around with buses and trains around Big Hogan here, just sort of improve the throughput there and keep those lines going. And while I'm at it, if I spot any other little issues that need addressing in terms of capacity, we will certainly do that too. One final look before we get into the speed build section. Where's our towns going? Monument Valley is doing very nicely, a population of over 3,800, and the total map, I need to get that off on this one, don't I, is currently it's probably around 35,000, which is pretty nice, I think. So yes, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video, the speed build section, and if you do click at that like button, be very much appreciated. Give us a little bit of a thumbs up. Even better, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, even criticisms, it'd be just great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be amazing to hear from you. And of course, if you've not done so already, why not subscribe to the channel? And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll be back with you again soon. But until then, bye-bye for now.